Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. How are you all doing this beautiful day? Are you having a good day? All right, let me find you guys. Let me find you guys in the chat. Give me one little second. Let's see. Let's see who and all's in here with us today. Let's see. I'm going to turn it down. All right, let's see. Oh my God, Dragon. You got a lot of admirers on that post, I'm telling you. Did you see? One of the ladies said, does he need a lady dragon? Because she's willing to be your lady dragon. Good morning, Veronica. Good morning, Rondette, Born Lucky, Misty, Charity, Dreamwalker, Labyrinth Pumpkin, Key, Nicole, Miranda, Supira, Kunal. Good morning, everybody. Pyra, good morning. Liz, Virgo Beauty, good morning. The Honey Dripper, Elon Wolf, Angela, I swear, Rick Bodie, Shining Star. I'm having problems today, y'all. I got problems. Sabrina, Layla, Kitty Kate, Who Am I, Luna. Oh, you did? I got to get back in there and look. I got to get back in there and see what you responded to your lady dragon. Thank you, Naomi. Good morning, Eclipse. How are you? Good morning. Carrie from Vancouver, Canada. I hope things are going better up there. Hope things are going better up there. Everything's went bananas, hasn't it? Oh, I'm sorry. Good morning, Melissa. I'm glad you got a notification. God knows. God knows we need a. What is that? That's new. I got a little pair of scissors here. Oh my God. Let's see what it does. Oh shit. Let's see what this. Do you see that little pair of scissors? Can you see it? Let's see what happens. That's new. Are you guys getting scissors on your... What is that? Oh my God. You can share clips of this video with others. Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, that's new. I've never seen that before. Hold on. Margalit. Good morning. Good morning. So we're going to do the love, lust, or loss today. And I've started on the future love read. So we're going to be getting a few of those out this weekend too. I wanted to go ahead and get started on them because I got some appointments next week and I don't know how all that's going to flow. So while I can, I'm going to be putting out the videos. Okay. You tested it and posted? Cool. All right. So we're going to get started with Libra first. All right. And the order is up there in pinned in the chat. And let's go. We are just starting. Yeah. You can't hear me, Doreen? Can everybody hear me okay? They've been messing with my lines. Doreen says there's no sound. Okay, everybody, Doreen needs to go out. Well, she can't hear me, so somebody tell her to go out and come back in. Because she can't hear me, right? So there's no point in telling her. All right. Libra, love, lust, or loss for Libra. Love. Thank you, Liz. Thank you. Love, lust, or loss for Libra. Thanks, Dragon. Love, lust, or loss for Libra. Love, lust, or loss for Libra. Let's see. We have security and rejection. So I feel like this is kind of like the future love reading that I did this morning for you, and it will be posted today. I'm going to be staying ahead of the game here a little bit this week because I got a crazy week coming. So I feel like this person would be very protective of you and your heart, but they have a big fear of rejection here, Libra. So let's see where this is going. This is for Libra. Love, lust, or loss for Libra. Love, lust, or loss for Libra. Love, lust, or loss for Libra. For Libra. Let's see. All right. So this person, they want to start conversation. I feel like they feel like it's fate, destiny that the two of you have ran into each other, and I feel like they need a shift, right? It's all about timing here, but they feel like if they reached out to you, you would be like, why are you reaching out to me right now? Right. So they do have this fear of rejection here, Libra, and they don't want to feel that, right? Because it would hurt. Oh no, there's a cat outside. Sissy, calm down. Calm down. My tarot desk is right at my back door, and these cats come around. Sissy, it's okay. All right, so they don't want to get hurt in the process. All right, so they're very protective of their heart, Libra. If you gave them a chance, if you gave them a chance, they would be very protective of your heart. It is fate. It is destiny. I feel like there was a connection made. I feel with this Page of Pentacles here, Libra, it could have been like you ran into them at their workplace or vice versa on that. You know what I mean? I just want to say like an exchange of services. I don't know why, but it was meant to be. The connection was there, but this person feels like you are unobtainable. And this literally is just an extension of your future love reading. That's that energy. I feel traveling is involved here. I feel like they're waiting to see you again, right? I feel like they're waiting to see you again. They want movement here. Maybe they're waiting for whatever move you're going to make, right? But they would be very protective over you. So that's love if you move towards it, Libra. All right, she usually will flip out. Mags will flip out over a cat. Let me tell you something. All right. Jocelyn. Sorry. All right, Scorpio. Love, lust, or loss for Scorpio. Love. Hold on. There we go. Love, lust, or loss for Scorpio. Love, lust, or loss for Scorpio. Let's see. Ooh, somebody's got some hope here. What's started out as friendship has grown stronger. REO Speed, is that REO Speedwagon? These songs, like these REO Speedwagon songs, keep going in my head today. So, somebody in your atmosphere, Scorpio, wants more than friendship. They're hoping. Let's see where this is going. Love, lust, or loss for Scorpio. Love, lust, or loss for Scorpio. Card for you, card for them, and then the outcome. Love, lust, or loss for Scorpio. Let's see. Ooh, they're very serious. And I've done your reading also, Scorpio, and this feels like the same. And in fact, this King of Pentacles popped up in your future love reading, which I'm going to be getting out today, probably around 3:30. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius or somebody with strong Sagittarius in their chart. But I feel like they maybe are waiting to, maybe they are recovering. Maybe you are recovering, finding your peace with the past. Peace needs to be made with the past before this party really gets started here. All right. And they've been very patient. This person is dead serious. You could work with this person, go to school with this person. But this is a new beginning it's already established. You've got history already with this person, but they want more. Very, very serious about you, right? You may have to think about this because once we cross that line, it's very hard to get the friendship back, and maybe you're recovering from a past situation. They don't want any past interference. And I said that in your future love read as well. King of Pentacles energy, here he is again, could be dealing with an earth sign, male or female. The energy of the King of Pentacles is somebody that is very serious about you. And so it's here. They're all about it, but are you? Can this friendship grow stronger, Scorpio? So it's love if you want it. All right, Sagittarius. Good morning, the Balance Goddess, Antonio, Felicia. Good morning, everybody. All right, Sagittarius. Love, lust, or loss for Sagittarius. Love, lust, or loss for Sagittarius. What is going on? Love, lust, or loss for Sagittarius. Let's see. We have healing and we have influence. So, outside influences here. Maybe putting doubts in your head. But healing, right? I feel like that's you. Could be the other person as well. Let's see where this is going. Who's gossiping? Who's trying to stir up trouble? Love, lust, or loss for Sagittarius. Love, lust, or loss for Sagittarius. Card for you, card for them, and then the outcome. Love, lust, or loss for Sagittarius. Love, lust, or loss for Sagittarius. Let's see. I feel this person could be very, very good for you, but there's somebody putting doubts in your mind about this. And they have motives of their own. All right. Or maybe they're just miserable and they don't want anybody else to be happy. But it's like this person is making you have doubts in your mind about the connection that you have with this person, but with this energy that you're wanting. All right. So I feel like you've been through the healing process, and I feel like you're ready for more. And there's somebody like right there. But there's doubts in your mind, and whoever this is influencing you, speaking, like they're just kind of the doubts that you already have in your mind. They are there to like really make them stronger. Right. So if you don't listen to the haters, don't listen to jealous-hearted people, don't listen to whoever this is, they're full of shit. You need to follow your intuition here and go after what you want because you're ready to do so. What is going on? Hold on, my whole thing fell down. Oh no. Okay. Because you're ready to do so. However, there's a shady character around you trying to hold you back for whatever reason. And they're very selfish and they have other motives. Okay. You, on the other hand, I feel like if you listen to your gut, if you listen to your intuition, you would realize that there is a lot of hope here. Like you could go all the way with this person and you're ready to do so. So think about this one. It's a question of, is this person real? Is this person grounded? Is this new person my next big relationship? I feel like what's on the table is, and this could be a family member, trying to bullshit you. It could be an ex or whatever trying to like stand in the way of something really good for you. You could be dealing with an earth sign. But whoever this is on your mind, Sagittarius, I feel like you have a beautiful future with them. It could be solid, it could really last, but there's somebody in this equation that is talking shit for their own selfish reasons and planting doubts in your head, and you got to stop listening to it. All right. So love is on the table, but you got to follow yourself, your higher self, your intuition, and your heart. Don't listen to anybody else. So love for Sagittarius. All right. Capricorn. Good morning, Regine, Jessica, Brittany, Omo, good morning. Alexandra. All right, Capricorn. Love, lust, or loss for Capricorn. Love, lust, or loss for Capricorn. Let's see. We have differences and we have effort. So trouble here. Not really seeing eye to eye. Are you waiting for them to put forth some effort here clearly? Continue the situation, wanting it to grow. Maybe you, maybe them. Let's see where this is going. Love, lust, or loss for Capricorn. Love, lust, or loss for Capricorn. Card for them, card for you, and the outcome. Thanks, Deanna. Love, lust, or loss for Capricorn. Let's see. All right, so a lot of confusion around this situation, but I think everything would be okay if we had a very open and honest conversation. There's still a chance for victory here, and I feel this person's going to give you a peace offering and you're going to take it. That's what I see. But it's like, what do you do? They're like, what do I do? You know, everybody's emotions are up in the air. You know, what choices do I make? What moves do I make? Well, you assign the roles as you wish. Of course, it's a general reading, but you know, this is a gift. I feel like they're coming towards you with an offering. I want to say it like an olive branch. That's what I want to say. And this is you. You're like, okay, I feel like you're going to take a chance on this, right? But what needs to happen here? So they will make this effort towards you, and you are open to receive it. And I feel what's going to kind of stem from that is a very clear, open, honest, and successful conversation here, Capricorn. But it's kind of like, okay, this kind of had to happen so we can really get down to business now. So they're going to kind of step it up, and you are open to that. So I see, you know, there trouble in paradise here, but everything can work out if you want it to, and it looks like they got a pretty good shot. So I'm going to say love for Capricorn. All right. Now we're on to Aquarius. Let me get a drink of water here. Thanks, Rick, for helping out. You're a beautiful moderator. Rick. You know, it's Mardi Gras season, right? Everybody's having a good time down there, man. I've been watching the parades on YouTube. Oh, we are missing it. So much fun down there. You want me to show you a picture of how they're celebrating in my neck of the woods? And I was not expecting this. Hold on. I was not expecting this. This was in my local grocery store, and it made me smile and it made me sad at the same time that I'm not there. But let me show you. I was like, well, somebody's trying, you know? Somebody's trying. So they made these little flowers with masks. I was like, oh. So yeah. Happy Mardi Gras, everybody. I haven't done nothing for no beads, honey. My girls are precious. They stay undercover for the right lover. You know what I'm saying? Take more than beads. Take a lot more than beads to see these gals. All right, Aquarius. Aquarius. Love, lust, or loss for Aquarius. Love, lust, or loss for Aquarius. Ooh. We got some true love and we got some confusion. Mixed signals, mixed messages, what to do. But true love situation brewing here for you. Let's see what this confusion is all about. Love, lust, or loss for Aquarius. Love, lust, or a loss for Aquarius. Love, lust, or loss for Aquarius. Okay. So I feel like the situation is going to progress forward. There's going to have to be some clarity here. Where do we stand here? Where is this going? Well, it's moving forward. There's 2 cards of victory here. So whatever drama this is, I feel like we're going to cruise right past it. Be dealing with a Cancer. Here's the clarity that you need. And especially, you know, if you're dealing with a fire sign, they're going to let you know, Aquarius. I mean, there's not going to be too much confusion for too long. They could start acting a little funny when their emotions start flaring up, but they'll figure it out. So maybe a clear conversation is needed. But this one right here, male or female, fire energy, they're going to pursue you. So, yeah. And there's love coming towards you, maybe in the form of an apology as well. But love is on the table. I feel like whatever confusion or mixed signals or whatever this is, you're moving past that. It still can be a very good situation. It just, I feel like you need a little bit of clarity. That's all. So take this sword and clear that confusion up, and that would involve a conversation, right? So love is on the table if you want it. All right. Pisces. Hold on, let me itch my eye. My eye's itching. All right. Now my other eye's itching. Pisces. Love, lust, or loss for Pisces. Thanks, John. I appreciate that. Now let me clear my throat. Pisces, love, lust, or loss for Pisces. Love, lust, or loss for Pisces. Ooh. So we have mystery and we have guarded. Really not knowing how you feel. You really don't know how they feel. Will the mask come off? Will we be able to be vulnerable with each other? Let's see where this is going. Love, lust, or loss for Pisces. Card for you, card for them, the outcome. Love, lust, or loss for Pisces. For Pisces, let's see. This is a new energy. Okay. I feel like what's going to trigger them to really let down their guard here, take that mask off, is they're going to get jealous about something, probably about an ex or something like that. So they're going to like sense some competition here, and then it's going to be like they're going to let down their guard. And here it comes. Right? I feel like you're already kind of flowing with it. And here they come to let you know, yeah. But there has been, it's like confusion, right? Everybody's confused. I don't know. It's in the air. They're going to be worried that you have other options. It triggers this person into action. Here's the action. Okay. And now we can really get the emotion flowing. So they got to take the mask off, let down their guard. And I just feel like it's going to flow, right? Let's really express ourselves, get to know each other. But it takes them thinking there are other players in this game to make them take action, Pisces. So I feel like you got a hot-headed one here. And they needed to be kind of pushed to let you know that they're really in it. So they're getting ready to let you know. So love, lust, or loss for Pisces. I'm going to call that love, if you want it. All right. Aries. Love, lust, or loss for Aries. Love, lust, or loss for Aries. For Aries. Love, lust, or loss for Aries. Look at all these hearts. So, do you feel safe and secure in this situation, or is it going to be another scar on your heart? We have security and we have healing here. So, will this person take care of your heart or will they damage it? Let's pull some tarot and see. Love, lust, or loss for Aries. Love, lust, or loss for Aries. Love, lust, or loss for Aries. For Aries, what's going on? Okay. So you have kind of went cold towards this person. They are obsessed with you, but they are quite toxic. And their ego lets you walk away. So they are here to stir shit up. You'd be dealing with an air sign or somebody with strong air in their chart, but I feel like you're the one embracing more of this King of Swords energy. And you've cut them off. You're trying to heal. You're trying to move forward. You're trying to find somebody that's going to take care of your heart, because I feel like you do not feel safe around this person. You know damn well they will scar your heart again. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. So here they come. They're obsessed. They may have other energies involved. You do not want to deal with this person. There's obsession here. So instead of just letting you move forward, because they already let you walk away, they're back to stir up trouble. They may sense that you're trying to move on, which you are. And they may feel like you're out there exploring other energies, which you very well may be. And so they're coming back to start shit. I mean, that's the bottom line. You are practicing love for yourself and wanting to give your heart to somebody, but only if they take care of it, not if they damage it like this person. So this person who is obsessed is here to come back and start shit. So it's a loss for them. It's kind of like a love for you, for self, and whoever is in your future, but a loss for this past person. They're having a hard time accepting that. So we're going to call it a loss, but for them. All right, Taurus. We've got Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and Virgo left. So there you go. Taurus. And my Taurus, good morning, Julia. My Taurus son got accepted to university, and I don't know if I told you guys that, but we're very, very excited. It's going to be a very exciting summer. He gets to go on a freshman trip and all this stuff, and it's so fun. All right, Taurus. It is very exciting. Love, lust, or loss for Taurus. Love, lust, or loss for Taurus. Love, lust, or loss for Taurus. We have maturity and we have trust. Ooh, this sounds promising. So let's see where this is going. Trust this person. A more mature situation, or maybe even a transformation here. Let's see, Taurus, where this is going. Love, lust, or loss for Taurus. Love, lust, or loss for Taurus. Card for you, card for them, and then the outcome. Love, lust, or loss for Taurus. Okay. Okay. So you got somebody wanting to come back around, Taurus. And they're going to present a different side of themselves, like they have transformed. It's going to confuse you a little bit. But once you spend time with this person, you're going to see that really nothing has changed. So I feel they may travel to see you. A lot of drama here between you and this person. And I just feel like at the end of the day, you're just going to keep it moving. All right. They want to find peace in this situation. And they, like I said, they're going to present you with a new side of themselves. And if you choose to spend time with this person, go out with this person, you're going to see that they're probably still a snake because they're throwing up an illusion. This is a smoke screen. All right. And I just feel like you're like, nah, you're not going to be able to give me what you want. I feel like for you personally, I feel like you have grown, you have truly transformed, and you're looking for somebody you can really trust. This isn't it. And I feel like you've outgrown this person and you do not fall for the bullshit. Yeah, you want peace, great. Just, it's kind of like move out of my way. It's almost like you're saying this is just a waste of time. But thanks for taking me down memory lane, that kind of thing. Love, lust, or loss for Taurus. You have figured out that you deserve a lot better. So it's a loss for them. Gemini. I don't know. I was reading cards. I'll have to examine. Maybe she's not used to your wilder side, Aqua O Man. All right, Gemini. All right, Gemini. Jesus. Love, lust, or loss for Gemini. 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 Let's see. Oh my God. Gemini, look at this. Soul connection and passion. That's beautiful, Gemini. So look at all those stars. Destined, meant to be. The heat is on. Beautiful connection. Let's see where this is going. Love, lust, or loss for Gemini. What is going on? All right, I'm just reading Gemini. We'll deal with it in a minute. Love, lust, or loss for Gemini. Love, lust, or loss for Gemini. Love, lust, or loss for Gemini. Be dealing with another air sign. Ooh. Decisions. So I feel like there's some trouble here, but I do feel an apology coming, and I do feel a leveling up in the situation. The connection is too strong to ignore, and it's too strong to let go. So let's just be together. Let's stop all the bullshit. Let's have a clear conversation and let's just make it happen. 10 of Cups here, right? Happy family, happy home. But there is some trouble. There's some drama. And I feel like somebody owes you an apology because you've went hardcore, Gemini. But like I said, the connection's too strong. It's very powerful. And decisions are going to be made. And I feel like everything's going to be okay. You'd be dealing with a Libra or another air sign. Things will balance out. Things will go in your favor. Apologies are happening. And I feel like you can move past this with this person. So, every connection has its ups and downs. No relationship is perfect. And I feel things can balance out and get back on track and be even better if that's the decision that you make, Gemini. Okay. So, love, lust, or loss for Gemini, that is love. All right, Cancer. All right, is everything settling down? Everybody all right? Let me get a drink. Thank you, Himani. I appreciate that. Everybody good? Good morning, Tenacious. You guys, I'm starting, just so you know, because we got a girls' trip coming up in April. And I feel like my body is a mess. And so what I'm doing, I tell you that COVID shit mess with my mind. I got the long haul shit. I know I do. So I get that brain fog and I can't recall words, yet stupid shit will pop into my head. But also it's like this inflammation. Thank you, Melissa. I appreciate that. So what I'm doing is I'm going on a clean keto with intermittent fasting. So what does that mean for you? That means you're probably going to hear my stomach growling every morning. So I just want y'all to be aware. We'll be close to Key West. Well, not really close to Key West, but we're going in April. We're going down to New Orleans. I wish I was there right now, but I am not. But I'm going to make damn sure I'm there for Mardi Gras next year if the world doesn't blow up. Okay. So that's where we're going. I got plans to go other places too, but that's the first one. And you got to get prepared, because there's a lot of walking involved. This will be the first time that I'm going down there where it's not stifling heat. The first time I went down there, it's I think it was like towards the end of June, and I had no idea. I was like, end of June, yeah, it'll be fine. Wrong. And then the last time I went down there, we went looking at houses and stuff at the end of July. It was a doozy. I'm planning on doing that too, Aqua. All right, Cancer. Love, lust, or loss for Cancer. Love, lust, or loss for Cancer. Love, lust, or loss for Cancer. Let's see. We have spark and we have chemistry. So we got something brewing here, Cancer. That's good. Feels pretty lusty. Feels pretty lusty so far. Love, lust, or loss for Cancer. Card for you, card for them, and then the outcome. Love, lust, or loss for Cancer. For Cancer. Let's see. Whew. You got two different love languages going on, but it's hot. You could work with this person. All right. So the heat is on. There's a lot of attraction here. Somebody needs to, one of you is like, I don't know what to do. And the other one's being kind of patient. The other one's like, oh my God, what do I do? But this one right here is coming at you full force. They just got to get over this, like, what do I do type of feeling. Can I get this Cancer? So could be some dreaming going on about you and fantasizing as well. I feel like you're over here just being patient, kind of biding your time, see what they're going to do. You want them to come to you because I feel like you could be dealing with the Sagittarius as well. A lot of fire energy here. But you're attracted to them. They're attracted to you. But do they got the goods? Right. So you're kind of being cool, calm, and collected over here. You're not settling for any kind of bullshit or any kind of illusion. So you're being very patient and calculated and watching how they move, which is very interesting. But the heat is on. You're allowing them to flow to you, to pursue you. And that's probably a very good thing because I feel like, you're tired of bending over backwards and just pouring your heart and soul into situations and then you get burned. So if this person wants you, you're going to let them know that you're open to it, but they have to move towards you. You are over here being very patient and grounded and letting them come to you. So I'm going to call it lust, Cancer. I'm going to call it some lust. And they're lusting. So that's good. All right, Leo. Love, lust, or loss for Leo. Love, lust, or loss for Leo. Love, lust, or loss for Leo. For Leo, let's see. We have support and passion. I'll be there for you if you want me to, right? And I'll hold you tight. Let's see where that's going. Who sings that? Love, lust, or loss for Leo. All things I'll make love to you. No, I'm getting two songs mixed up at this point. Love, lust, or loss for Leo. I'm getting two songs mixed up in my mind. Love, lust, or loss for Leo. You want me to do a love, lust, or loss for myself? Chris, I will. I will. Love, lust, or loss for Leo. Love, lust, or loss for Leo. What to do, what to do. Okay, so you got a connection with this person and they look to you to kind of be their rock. You're going to have a big decision to make here because they're coming towards you with apologies. But you've kind of risen above the situation. I feel like, yeah, you're attracted to them, but, you know, I feel like you are the person like they come running to all the time. But I feel like you are kind of being single. You're just doing your Leo thing. And it's kind of like, do you want to deal with this person? Because they got apologies here. Big decision on your end. You're like, I don't know. It's going to kind of put you at a crossroads here. So it's like, if I help this person, if I'm there for this person, will this put me back at a crossroads? So you're going to be going up and down. It's very, you're unsure. You're going to ride the fence about it on what to do here. But I do see apologies headed your way. But it's like, what is their intention? Because they always come like running to you. Yes, the attraction's there, but it's like, will they ruin what I have kind of established for myself, this self-worth? You've clearly are feeling pretty grounded right now. Do you want to get set back at that crossroads and have to start, rebuild yourself because this person knocks you off balance? So up to you, Leo. The apology is there. The love's coming towards you. Up to you. All right, Virgo. Let's see what's going on. Love, lust, or loss for Virgo? 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 Will they take care of your heart? We have security and we have fear. Will this person take care of your heart? Will they nurture the situation? Will this go anywhere? Do I give my heart to this person? Lots of questions. Love, lust, or loss for Virgo? Love, lust, or loss for Virgo? Love, lust, or loss for Virgo. Let's see. Ooh, they're watching you. You're watching them. So you're thoroughly going to examine this person. All right. Is this your counterpart? Is this your power couple situation? I feel like it could be. Very, I feel dominant energy, but very serious. You could work with this person as well. King of Pentacles, Earth sign, male or female. But it's like, what do we do? I feel like you're both watching each other, but I feel like Virgo, and I do want to say this, don't get mad at me, but I feel like you're on a deep dive. Okay, if this person's got social media, you are going to dive deep into that social media, and you're going to go down rabbit holes, and you're going to look at their comments and be like, who is this person? And then you're going to see, oh, well, they're being nice to them, and seeing, are they married? What's going on? Is there a connection here? You're going to deep dive, because you're not about to give your heart to any players at this point. You want somebody that's serious and can take care of your heart, okay? So a lot of fantasizing going on about each other. And I feel like, you're looking because you're like, does this person have options? Right? They're probably doing the same thing to you. So you're going to see what you need to see. And I feel like the conversation is going to be really, really good. And you're just going to know. You got to know. They got to know. I see success here. I see power here. I see power couple, right? But neither one is going to get duped. Neither one is going to get hurt, and neither one is going to get used. So everybody's on a very thorough examination of each other. That's what I feel. So I see success here. And I see you giving your heart to somebody. So I'm going to call it love, Virgo. Have you ever done that? Have you ever went on a deep? I'm so glad I got rid of my social media. You ever went on a deep dive on somebody's social media, and you're like, and then you see that person and you're like, they start talking about something, and you already know. Like, yeah, I know your cousin's getting married. I already know. Guilty. I'm guilty. I don't care. I think, those days are probably maybe not behind me completely, but I've grown. Sometimes it's good not to have social media, I tell you. The next man that I'm with, I know if they have social media and I don't have social media, it's not going to work out. It's not going to work. It has to be a social media free relationship. I'm telling you. All right. You guys want me to love, lust, or loss myself? Yes or no? I'm willing. I'll love, lust, or loss myself. Okay. Do it. Do it. Love, lust, or loss for me. What do I need to know today? Love, lust, or loss for me. We have romance and codependency. So I got some toxic shit coming. Sounds about right. Somebody wants me bound to them, right? Codependency is toxic, but hey, some romance. Maybe some obsession. All right. Let's see where this is going. Love, lust, or loss for me. Love, lust, or loss for me. Yeah, I see them handcuffs there, right? You never know. Love, lust, or loss for me. Let's see. Ooh, promising. Waiting. What do you know? What do you know? So, this could be a situation where there is a little bit of an obsession here. I currently am not obsessed with anybody, but it's promising. I want to say things could get kinky, which is fine. I got a block. I'm blocked. That's true. That's true. I'm not even gonna lie about it. I got a little bit of a block going on when it comes to my heart. Very guarded. This could be somebody that I've already ran into, I want to say, with this card. That's a possibility. I mean, it has to be if they're, obsessed. Ace of Pentacles. Somebody kind of watching, admiring, but they got offers here. I feel like they're very serious. There's romance brewing here for me, but here's me. What are you doing here? What do you want? So what's going to happen here is there's going to be hesitation. So they're going to have to help me work through those blocks if they want it bad enough. I suppose, So there's the potential for love here. I can't call it a loss, but there's probably waiting involved, per usual. No shock there. So there's potential here. I'll say potential love. I'm a Libra. And the handcuffs. That's always a nice touch, right? That's always a nice touch. Open the door. Believe it or not, you guys, I'm kind of a lone wolf over here. I would say with that Seven of Wands as well, there's a lot of determination and not giving up on a situation, but there's waiting involved. Anywho, that's mine. Open the door, I'll break it down. Somebody's just gonna have to break it down. Somebody's just gonna have to break it down. You'll be the secret to my tarot? Cool. All right, y'all. We got Libra and Scorpio coming up today. I worked on those this morning. So Libra is around 2:20, I think I got it set up for, because I wanted to make sure I got time to do all this. And then I'll put Scorpio down for 3:30. All right. Don't resist. Don't resist the kinkiness that is coming my way. Well, I probably won't. I probably won't. You guys have a beautiful day and a great weekend. I'll be back tomorrow. We're going to do we'll do a weekly read. And I will catch you later. Thank you all for being here. Let me see if I can find my arrow. I can't find my arrow. Oh, there it is. All right, guys. Take care and God bless.